Shadow of Mordor is an Ubisoft-style open-world game back before Ubisoft themselves drove that concept to death, but set in Middle-earth and focusing on unseating captains in the game's nemesis system. The game takes place before the events of the Lord of the Rings proper, and you play as Talion, Ranger of the North whose family is killed by the Black Hand of Sauron in some sort of ritual to bring back Celebrimbor, the elf smith who forged the Rings of Power. Due to magic shenanigans, the now undead Talon is paired with the spirit of Celebrimbor, and the pair of them forge an uneasy alliance to take down the Black Hand and unseat Sauron. The core gameplay loop takes place across two large zones, one being Mordor proper and the other a more green and uncorrupted land nearby. Here you'll be climbing towers to open up areas of the map dotted with collectibles to find and activities to do. Core ones include story missions as well as combat challenges based on melee, ranged, or stealth combat, as well as rescue missions that unlock as you free slaves. The real meat comes from the nemesis system. Each map has a hierarchy of orc leaders, and that hierarchy changes as time passes. These leaders have their own strengths and weaknesses and do things around the map, be it just wandering around or events like raids, etc. By interrogating knowledgeable orcs, you can learn and then exploit these leaders' weaknesses to kill or convert them. For example, an orc might be immune to stealth attacks but dies instantly to a combat execution. Speaking of combat, this game plays like the Batman Arkham games, in that you have one button to attack and another to counter, and when your chain streak gets high enough you can perform special moves like executions. You also have ranged combat, which helps spice things up. Killing anything grants XP for a skill tree, and killing leaders grants power, which unlocks more of that tree. You also gain runes from killing leaders that you slot into your weapons to augment and alter their abilities. During the second half of the game, you can brand orcs to convert them to your side, including their leaders, meaning you could do hilarious things like convert a warlord's bodyguards, challenge him to a fight, and have your posse turn on him and kill him for you. This really opens up the nemesis system and allows for a lot of fun encounters. And there's certainly a lot more number go up and things you can do in Shadow of Mordor, but that's the general idea, with the main point being this is an open world game, but with an added layer of the nemesis system on top of it to spice it up. As you know, I rate games here on a 3-point scale: must play, maybe consider, and don't bother, and I was shocked by how well Shadow of Mordor held up for me, even after nearly a decade since I'd last played it. The combat and exploration loop is addicting and engaging, the nemesis system makes for some really unique and fun encounters, and the ability to recruit enemies mid-combat turns those big brawls into entertaining mosh pits. While it still only runs at 30 FPS on consoles for some reason, and that open world structure is a little played out, I still think it's an absolute blast that you should check out if you enjoy open world stealth and combat games.